Thanks, Ainsley. An MSNBC reporter and camera crew called out and caught off guard. Reporter Cal Perry was wearing a mask on TV as he called out people around him in Wisconsin who were not wearing masks. And then this exchange happened.
So you can see, here, just around. Nobody's wearing them. Nobody's, there you go, including the camera. Yeah. Katie.
Striking images.
Oh, man. The guy who called out that reporter, Andy Olson, joins us right now from Illinois, where he lives. Andy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So you live in Illinois. Over the Memorial Day weekend, you went over to the picturesque tourist town of Lake Geneva in Wisconsin. You saw this guy. You thought he was a local reporter. I saw you had your camera out. You were taking pictures of him. How come?
Well, jokingly, I told my wife, I said, this guy's probably up here, looking for J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, because he likes to wine and dine in Wisconsin. But I had a sense that maybe this guy's, out there to get a story. Look at all these people who are not, social distancing. And so I thought it was odd that he had a mask, but his crew didn't have, a couple members of his crew didn't have masks. So I started filming him. I was probably going to maybe post it to Facebook, get a couple likes, and that would be the end of the story. But when he turned the camera on me, so at that point I was like, okay, you want to play that game, point out somebody, mask shame somebody, I'm gonna, call you out for it, your crew, and they had been there before they started filming, clustered together. No social distancing. In fact, the cameraman was like face to face with the reporter, breathing in his face. I'm like, no, don't,
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. I was reading that apparently, they have suggested guidelines, but they're not, so rigid about it. And one of the things is you apparently don't have to wear a mask, but you need to practice social distancing, which you actually were doing, right?
Yeah, I respect other people's, their safety. So and for that matter, if they choose to wear a mask up there, now in Illinois we have to wear masks when we're in stores or out in public places, and I do that. But up there the rules are different, and it was outdoors, so I think it's a little different situation than even being indoors.
Yeah, I think the reporter, if he had. Andy, I think if the reporter had a do-over, he probably would not have done that again going forward, because that clearly backfired.
Absolutely. I didn't, ask to be put on camera or anything like that, and I walked away thinking, no, they're going to have to clean this up. I don't know who these guys are, but when I looked at it, somebody posted your coverage of covering MSNBC. The next day, I was like, okay, these, they were live, and I saw the guy after he turned to me, and I called out his camera crew. He threw up his arms like, that was game over. So and walked away basically. But yeah, they were not practicing the same rules.
Right. And it has gone viral, and that's why we called you up, and we thank you very much for joining us. Andy Olson joining us today from Illinois. Sir, thank you very much.
You're welcome.